You almost got me there, ASD. Almost got me, but you were 2 seconds late. Oh well. Hey everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's hope it's gonna get better soon with the stream. So last time, I think we all remember what happened last time, and we'd rather, at least I'd rather try and forget. But we did get into the Octagon finally with Nagito. I think we're past the puzzles, and I think it's time to finish the investigation. Maybe even we'll start the trial today. We'll see. So let's just get started. So, this is the Octagon, huh?
What a distorted room.
Well done.
Congratulations, Nagito! He's here.
Yeah, Chairs. Oh man, you missed something yesterday. Oh fuck you, Suika, Ader, whatever. Fuck you, Ader. Chairs, you missed something yesterday. You missed the most terrible meltdown. That puzzle just made no sense. No sense whatsoever. It was bullshit. And I'm whatever. You can watch the. I'd rather try and forget that part in my life, which is called last night's stream. I'd much rather we just move on. If you want, you can check the past broadcast section or on my YouTube or whatever.
Congratulations on clearing the final dead room! And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success!
Here!
Yeah, Chairs, it was like more than an hour it was an hour plus of everybody on Safety Heroes just trying to explain to me like a retarded child how it's supposed to work, and it just would not compute. It just could not process it.
I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first.
Is this the Future Foundations file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster?
Uh-huh.
Well, just think of it as an extension of that.
Extension?
Hey!
You, what are you giving without permission? Let's see. And one more special prize. Here you go.
This crest, is this Hope's Peak Academy's?
That's right. This file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning, there are profiles that you guys don't even remember.
And it's supposed to contain like the one person not in there is supposed to be the spy, right?
Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it.
What?
You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories?
I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely, I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness.
Jeez! When you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all! Oh well. Anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you!
Thanks. I'll take a look at it later. So, if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too.
And before Nagito dies or something, or loses the file before he gets to meet the rest.
He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about?
Well, I just thought it was ironic. I would of everyone here, someone like you was the only one who obtained Hopespeak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky.
What does that mean?
But looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there?
Like...
Anyway, Monomi,
Hey!
no cheating! You haven't reached the end yet! I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet! But Nagito already did it!
What are you saying?
No!
No!
Get over here! Revenge of the Final Dead Room!
No!
Coercion!
Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here.
Okay. Also Monokuma dolls. I'm still looking for them. If anyone sees them, I doubt we'll find any with Nagito, but still. Well, let's just go right to left, I guess.
Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that you could use that could be used as weapons.
Hammers, metal wires. So yeah, it definitely, the killer definitely went through this first. But he probably took the least amount of difficulty, like with a Russian roulette.
But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is.
Next up, was that a window? Window? That's the only place in the building with a window.
A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it.
Oh, that's what you talked about right now. I get it, Chairs.
But in actuality, what could it mean?
If they still had Hiyoko, maybe she would be small enough to like get through the window. Even though this is probably like up in the air or something.
In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is...
Well, yeah, Tapex, people asked for it, and I thought it could be a nice idea.
What I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind.
Oh, is he maybe seeing like the actual world after the Armageddon? I don't know, we'll have to see. But obviously the game probably won't tell us right now. As it often does.
I see! So that's what it was! What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together and think about it... Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this.
Yeah, of course the game won't tell me what it is. I'm guessing he got a peek to the real outside world. I don't get how exactly, but I don't know.
I see. So there are lots of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even.
Oh, so it could be that the killer also used a bomb or something to get to like blow the pillar onto, let's say, Mekamaru. Definitely a possibility. That could have been whatever the blast everyone heard. What's this? final bedroom? Well, not yet. Oh, that's odd. I can't target the camera or the monitor. Oh well. Refrigerator.
A refrigerator? Here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poison stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules.
Why is that? I don't remember there are no poisons in the rules or something.
There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door?
Or, oh, he meant the 2 kill limit rule. Yeah, but you could still use the poison to kill, say, even 1 or 2 people. And it would be almost untraceable. Like, because, well, in this case, it would be almost untraceable, I'd say. Killing someone with poison here. If you do it right.
Things are finally getting interesting.
Hey, Dark Soul. How you doing?
Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window.
Wow, the devs really like doing this.
That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now, all I have to do is tell everyone else about this.
I'm guessing he won't get the chance.
But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope Speak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter.
What's the mystery? We don't even know, Wada. He just said he figured it out, and we don't even know what the mystery is. And we don't know what's on the other side of the window, either. There's probably going to be something bullshit here that's going to prevent Nagito from telling us everything that he figured out here.
Carefully. Huh?
Or is he going to go insane or something? Oh no, we're switching back to Hajime, huh?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hajime, can you hear me?
Huh? I'm so sorry. Did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried.
Sorry.
So what are you going to do?
You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think.
What? What? It can't be just teleported here, right? He must have like come the normal route and the elevator's fixed.
Huh?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito? Why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
What? Nagito, fuck you.
Huh?
What? How is that a truth bullet? Did he find like the truth to teleportation beyond that window? Or in the file that Monokuma gave him? He's not gonna say anything?
Hey, answer me seriously. How are you able to come to this side?
Hey,
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys.
There is?
I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up.
After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House.
What? But I don't even know. Oh, okay, that's what we saw earlier. Because yeah, that's all we found out with Nagito earlier when we played as him. Oh no, the clock here also has an alarm function, I guess.
Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too.
Yeah, level 50, motherfuckers.
But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey,
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys.
And his head explodes any second now, I bet.
I've cleared the final dead room.
Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it.
Man,
So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said.
Huh?
actually.
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how he did it.
Well, yeah, but Monokuma did say something about like difficulty levels. You can choose your difficulty in the Russian roulette, so that's probably why he did this. No willpower. This is an actual studio game. What was that?
That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
Well,
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am.
Well, no willpower. This game is just like really, really Japanese. The characters, I've been told, I don't watch that much anime, but I've been told that all the characters are also like parodies of stereotypical anime characters, like taken to the extreme, pretty much. But it's got good mysteries, good investigations, good I wouldn't say puzzles, but like good murder mysteries that you need to solve.
What's wrong with him? I knew he was he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal? He's crazy. That's all there is to it.
Did anybody here see Deer Hunter? It's a really great film.
Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House.
Oh, maybe the final dead room was, or the trapdoor was some secret passage?
Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again.
You've seen a real life Deer Hunter. Well, that's not quite what I meant, Cheers, in this context.
Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how?
Man,
Hey, Hajime.
you stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change?
Huh?
Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty.
Shut up, Suika. Don't even joke about that shit.
And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward.
That's
Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster.
Continuation?
There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file.
The killing school life. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it.
This is talking about the first game for anyone who didn't know.
But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings, and who the killer was for each incident.
So basically it's spoilers. And I don't know, maybe it does have some relevance.
I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Maybe it's just to confuse them, maybe it's just a wink to the players, and not the actual characters.
Besides Byakuya, of course.
Then it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But...
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip.
Similarities?
For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
That's
Hey.
true.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group.
That's also true. Also, although not real. Well, I guess you could call her a serial killer. So she's more of an assassin, like I guess, or mercenary. I guess her reasons are different than what was her name? Than Genocide Jack.
And the third murder was actually two killings that happened in succession.
Yep. And this one also has something to do with, and here a giant man beast was a giant ogre killed itself or herself or himself to help the others. That's why I think Mekamaru maybe killed himself, or it was an assisted suicide. Again, because of similarities.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities?
It's definitely strange.
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders.
What are you trying to say?
I don't remember who killed Sakura though. In the first game. Also, of course, there's a Sakura statue right here, which is a huge nod.
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide.
Huh?
Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth.
Sakura killed Sakura? Yeah, I remember there were a couple of people who attacked her, but she took like poison or something beforehand. She did it to, she sacrificed herself for the benefit of everyone else. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same here. I thought so from the beginning.
The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too.
Huh?
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one.
That seal!
Yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
What? Is he lying? Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now.
Boom, head explodes. Come on.
Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were
Boom. What?
just a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Huh?
But we all said, I don't even... Ultimate amnesia. I don't even remember. We said we don't even remember. In the first game, there wasn't any talk about reserve students. And it's new here, too.
Well,
Unlike the primary department for main corps students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve corps students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just a name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream.
Reserve department? Substitute?
Second string? Well, again, he could be lying right now, unless we can check the file ourselves. But does that mean that we're not an ultimate? We're an ultimate nothing? Or are we gonna be the ultimate hope again, like Makoto before us?
Revenue stream? What is he saying?
Like I said, to be a reserve corps student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised.
isn't that right?
You see your hopes become despair. There's something special about you. Well, is it special to be unspecial and a bunch of specials? In that sense, I'm special.
Which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope.
What the hell does that mean?
Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Because you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend.
It's not like that.
Stop it.
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope and to become Hope.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Gah! You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
Then, I'm just...
That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever.
I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Man,
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
that's not it.
Hajime is the ultimate generic protagonist, I guess.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, A normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student. There's no way it could be associated with a future foundation.
Or is there?
But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could be the traitor? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
Hey,
Hey, are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
what?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the trial, everyone is going to die together anyway.
In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained those files. That means you've gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey,
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
Did you find out what it was?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that?
Huh? What the hell?
I completely disagree, Backcountry. I can't stand Nagito. He was helpful in 2 cases, but he's being such a dick right now. Maybe you are, Chairs.
I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon.
Don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive.
What did you say?
Oh.
Fine. I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
I haven't even seen the crime scene. Although, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. It's okay. It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case.
Okay, let's head down then. Still haven't found the Monokuma dolls though, and I have no idea where they could be. I have returned from the depths of hell.
Gundam!
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, It's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator.
I agree, Tapex. I completely agree.
See? It's just as I said, right?
Hey, hey,
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results.
Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator.
So does that mean... Well, it could mean a bunch of things. It means the elevator probably did a U, like its track is probably laid in a U formation. Meaning the two buildings are not like side by side, but one in front of the other, if that makes any sense. How does that work though? Like it's not supposed to work though logically with I guess I'll explain, but I can't see how it works really. Unless the buildings are mirrored. Unless like Strawberry House and Grape House are mirrored. But that still doesn't make sense. That's really odd. Oh, come on, Cheers, I know you know.
The needle rotated 180 degrees?
I see. It's just as I thought.
Well, we know the two buildings are one because there's a room that connects both of them. Oh, despite having two different fruits. Well, that seems impossible, Backcountry. It's two different fruits. It just doesn't work like that. It's like strawberries and grapes. Like, it's different. It's too different. You can't even compare the two.
Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
That's
Well,
obvious.
obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees.
The elevator rotated?
Now then.
Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body.
Yeah, that's usually what happens in cases here, Tapex. Nagito just knows everything and he just decides to drop clues whenever he feels like it.
As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh, you found the Monokuma doll? Where is it? Where was it? Oh god, that is sick. That is sick. Don't post that in my chat, on my stream. I can't even look at that. Okay.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know?
Okay, Kazuichi's account is about the compass. Should I talk to other people? I guess not. There's no real reason for that. Maybe just Gundam, because I like him. In the bucket when you first get into... Oh, I found him. I found that one, Chairs. I found that one. I found one in the... in what was Nekomaru's room. Like the mediocre room in Strawberry House. And another one. I don't remember where. But I found those three. I made you wait.
Judgment!
The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Okay, yeah. Just more Gundam rumblings that we all know and love.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
Damn it! I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate.
But we've already investigated everything we can here.
Well, we got the ultimate mechanic here. Maybe you can add something.
wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Life is pretty fucked up, Chairs, I agree.
Huh?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is.
Yeah, yes, he died at the end of the stream before last. On Thursday.
Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Ugh,
Jeez.
come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for?
Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Come on. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space.
Akane is the ultimate gymnast. Tapix.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now, too. But why?
Well then.
What? Oh, come on, I just clicked on his body. Whatever, let's go to Kazuichi.
damn it!
Don't kill yourself, ASD, then we'll have another class trial. A Safe State Heroes trial. We'll have to figure it out.
We've come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where'd you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to a head is the reason.
What's that? The only person you can kill is Darksoul until you're able to break the wall and kill everyone in SSH. Yep, well, it's gonna take some time for that, Chairs. You'd have to find a way to cross over, or to get them to cross over to you.
Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right?
Yeah, the time he died.
If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time.
That's what I tried to do.
Apparently Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time.
Chest, first of all.
Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30.
But it can't be, he couldn't have died at 7:30.
Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 AM. Which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 AM.
But it couldn't have been at 7:30. We found the body earlier than that, didn't we? The alarm... That's really weird. I think that doesn't add up with the rest. Exactly.
But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right?
Nekomaru's the Time Lord.
I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Tai Chi.
Maybe it was, I don't know, an alarm clock in case, maybe it's 7:30 p.m.? Maybe it was an alarm clock for in case his plan for suicide won't work? Maybe it wasn't a suicide and he was tricked to go into sleep mode?
Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait.
This is a highly efficient radio clock, brother.
Radio clock? Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock.
That's right, brother. It's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. Gahahaha! I have become a Time Lord!
Oh shit, Chairs, you were right.
Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body.
What are you saying, brother? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again! There's nothing more useful than this!
Izuru Kamukura? Yeah, I know, he was the first headmaster of Hope Peak Academy, right? I thought there might be some connection between Hajime and him, but I don't know.
An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.?
Where does it say AM though? Okay, well, I don't know. The hands on the clock in this picture show something completely different. But over here it does seem like 7:30. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, we just did this. Thought it would zoom in, but it didn't. Okay. Wire. Izuru Kamukura also roughly translate to funny fart man in Japanese? Oh, I didn't know that. Also, that's a cute cat. Do you know him personally?
Nekomaru's chest and left leg are tied up with a strong metal wire, almost as if he had been bound. But the killer was able to take on the robotic Nekomaru. Who did it, and how were they able to bind him? The tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied into a loop, but what's the meaning behind this?
Same thing. I guess maybe that's it? Yeah, I should back off for now.
What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him.
I guess I'll ask him.
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst.
Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys.
What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over.
Is this a doorknob?
Oh, hold on. Maybe, but which doorknob? Maybe one of the wires or the pillar was tied to the door? It's really weird.
you don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was an accident and he tried to, like, he tied the pillar to the door. Maybe he wanted to, like, to have an open path or something. So he tied a chain around the handle of the strawberry door. Tied that with a strong metal wire to the pillar. Dropped the pillar. So the door would open, but it didn't happen. The handle just broke out, and it dropped on him by accident. I don't know.
Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back door in the grape tower, the doorknob is still intact, right?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from?
That is interesting. They changed Hajime's hide in PS Vita to Steam version. Why? Why did they do that, Chairs? Did they make him shorter or larger? Because remember, Makoto was really short in the first game.
If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well, it makes sense to think about it like that.
Well, I don't know. I guess I could find out some crazy reason that maybe he tied the doorknob for whatever reason to his foot, and then it fell off, and he flew into the pillar, which landed on top of him, and then he died. That would be really goofy and 6 inches taller. Weird.
Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out.
Try it out? How?
You don't
What's
know?
that, Suika? We just assume he sees no hope in suicide. Just told Akane that she sucks at using her brains. She should not get in the way. Yeah, he's a dick to everybody right now. I'm assuming it's because something he found. I'm assuming it's because he pieced everything together, and it's because of what he saw beyond the window at the Octagon.
We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right?
But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it.
But you have plenty of parts right here.
Huh? See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use.
Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend?
Wow.
It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right?
Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
huh?
Well, that's a good thing to investigate, actually, isn't it?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain strapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there.
You don't need to worry about that at all.
Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door.
Hey, I'm not finished.
Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg.
After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area.
Okay.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something.
Who knows?
Damn right.
Ah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with the elevator. With how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks?
I...
So I did what he said and checked them all.
But none of the flocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why'd you ask me to do that in the first place? I didn't even get that bastard at all.
For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there's still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Jeez. You're
Looks like
pathetic.
that's all we can do. Let's head over.
You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand at all.
Well, let's get going, I guess. Oh, probably should check on my little pet here. It's all good.
Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here!
Hey, hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey, hey.
Oh, well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
Kazuichi is not attractive, backcountry. What's wrong with you?
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember?
Maybe they are different towers? Maybe that's what we're about to find out, that they are different towers, and then the real mystery is solving. Like, it would explain the 180-degree change. It wouldn't explain how Chiaki's e-handbook traveled from one tower to the next, though.
Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out.
No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. It's waiting here. Let's see.
There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. What does this mean then?
Wait, it's as if we came through the other door. Well, this... I can't explain this. It's like, I had the thought earlier that maybe... It's not even like he's to the right of us, he's to the left. It's exactly like when we entered from the other door. I had the idea originally that maybe when we travel through the elevator, like the entire building changes. And that Strawberry House is actually Grape House, but if they were sleeping in the same, like, in both houses at the same time, that makes no sense.
Huh?
Hey, hey.
But why did it open?
Impossible.
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So,
What do you mean?
Huh?
hey, hey.
Hey! Doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower?
Maybe the elevator just turns 180 degrees, but then... If the elevator just turns 180 degrees, Well, I'm not sure then. I don't know. I'm not sure.
yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the back door, or the far back door. How would it work though if the elevator just turns 180 degrees? Like, how would it connect? Supposedly. Well, something's fucky here, that's for sure. Which means his body should be in front of the door to the Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in.
Oh, shut up, Suika.
Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey, hey!
What?
What's going on? Not just that. The parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
Oh, so everything, yeah, everything moved. Maybe the building moves? The elevator stays in place, but the building moves? Could that shouldn't work though. Like it shouldn't change. What the fuck happened? Well, we went to Strawberry House to try and open the door from the other side, and we knew that the door had a chain on it, and which was locked, had a padlock on it. But Nagito said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Let's just go and do it." So we went and did it, and now the door opened. Not only the door opened without any problem, even though it was supposed to be locked, the room is mirrored. Like, Nekomaru's body is again at the far side of on the left and far side of the room, not to the right and close side, even though we came from supposedly the other door. So something is really weird here about these buildings. Also, Nagito's looked through the window, so he cheated in that sense.
The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil.
The only thing you can think about is if the tower turns around, or the tower moves too. What if it actually is an elevator and everything gets switched? But then they shouldn't be able to like be at both houses at the same time. Chairs. If I'm thinking about it correctly. But the only logical solution I can think of is that the tower turns around, or the tower moves too while the elevator moves.
They've all moved the exact same way.
And before Nekomaru because he's a Time Lord.
The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Great Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Great Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but well, why not? Is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here.
Maybe that's what it wants to think. Maybe.
A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case.
Strange feeling in tower. And the chain was updated.
I see.
Yeah, but the chain did disappear, so what does this mean? It's I can't explain this right now.
The chain disappeared.
Maybe what you're saying is just fuck me over. That's a big possibility, Chairs. I know that is a possibility.
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yup, it's just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this.
Just as you thought? Well, you cheated. You looked through the window. You know something that we don't, and you don't want to tell us.
Then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there? There's a clue
On that door? Oh yeah, it's missing. Then could it be that Nekomaru died when he came through Strawberry House, but we found his body when we came through the other house. Through Grape House. It's the door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone? It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
The screws came out with it, right? And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off at the door to Grape Hall. Maybe Nekomaru died because he tied this thing and then the room moved when the elevator... I don't know. I can't explain this right now. Too many possibilities. Too many missing puzzle pieces. Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? So the noose was probably tied to the handle, and the other part was tied to Nekomaru? Was he in sleep mode? Too many questions. Too many missing factors. But what is it a clue to? Okay.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything will link together if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Oh, shut up, chairs. Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Oh, I knew it.
It appears that it's time for the class trial! To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Oh, thank God.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey!
Oh wait, hold on. I didn't. I don't know if I can, but I didn't buy any new abilities from Monomi. Let's see if I even can. I only have 4. I'm gonna look these over real quick. If there's something to help me in Hangman's Gambit, or I don't know, Hangman's Gambit were kind of bullshit last time, or I don't know, a bunch of others. What's that? Effective during class trial? Oh, there was one where it regenerates, but I only got 4 anyway, so. Slightly increases the influence gauge, effective during influence gauge. Steadies your aim, I don't need that. Aiming speed, I don't need that. Decreases delay. Speed of memorizing a statement. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate. This is what I need. Influence gauge recovers over time. Right? Yeah, the influence gauge is like, it's my HP basically, isn't it? If I remember right. Easier to shift mood to your favor. That could also be useful. Sharpness. Max speed. Running power, jumping power. Influence gauge. The influence gauge is my HP, right? I'm remembering this right. If so, then I definitely want this. I just need someone to confirm this for me before I. You're speedrunning this game on Steam, not PS, and I never found skip dialogue in Trials. What do you mean? You never found skip dialogue? I think this is it. I just don't wanna. I'll save first, just to be sure. But Shez, you should know. Is the influence gauge my HP during Trials? I think it is, but... where was it? Woodmaker? Oh, you should never skip dialogue? Oh, I never do. I think this is it. Well, for now. Oh, well, what? Already have this? Really? I was sure I didn't. In that case... I guess this. Yeah, I think this. Oh, I already have this too? Then fuck it, I don't think I need. I guess I'll save a bit more for one of the better ones, like Fine Sword or Charisma or something. Might as well. Yeah, Charisma would be good. Ugh, I was so close to unlocking Nikon completely. Okay, well. Okay.
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right. Can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey, hey!
No. Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey, hey.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us.
What? What? Well, goodbye, Nekomaru's body, I guess.
Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
Alright!
I'm gonna go! Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart.
Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. It's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same stepladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just stepladders for everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
Man,
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that,
true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing.
What? Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Huh? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right?
There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well. It's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey,
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story.
Huh? A novel?
The story is told from a point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story.
Actually, I don't know if you guys ever read The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like the original one. But I did, and it's really well written. Like, I was really bummed out when I read that I knew the ending, like everyone knows nowadays. But it's written really well. It's really written in the sense that if you didn't know the twist, you would never guess it until the end. It's written very cleverly.
The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that?
What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
no good at all.
Such a normie answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. Gah. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional.
Enough already.
Thank you, Chairs.
I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man,
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves.
Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock.
Kazuichi or Nagito? Kazuichi. Didn't even need to think about it.
Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
hey,
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continues to shake and descended deeper and deeper.
Of course, how can you not hate Kazuichi? He's really annoying and he's a cuck.
And descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened.
What is this now?
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it. Let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so bad.
Hey! Come
Hey!
on now!
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times! What an extreme punishment!
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again! Let's get a move on, boys and girls! And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time.
Why doesn't Monomi have any tits? Because she's a rabbit, ASD.
The current to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I've ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun.
Yes, I will save. Okay, let's see if there are any skills I haven't assigned. No, they're all equipped. Great. Okay, let's make sure we're on mean, just the way I like it. And let's go through the truth bullets. Let's check on head. It's all clean, good. Let's go over the truth bullets one more time before we start. Okay, the victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in a great tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair. So that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered. These limbs are actually designed to be detachable, but it seems they separated due to severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. Nekomaru's body and left leg were tied with a metal wire. The tip of that wire was also tied into a loop. I'm assuming right now that the loop was tied to the door handle. Good night button. A button at the back of Nekomaru's neck. When this button is pressed, all of Nekomaru's functions cease, and he is forced to enter sleep mode. On the floor, oil that was flowing out of Nekomaru's body, the majority of it came from his fatal head wound. One of the pillars on the side of the door was tipped over. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. It was so heavy that even 2 people couldn't budge it. A newer looking hammer, an enormous hammer found on the floor of the tower. It was completely clean, almost as if it was brand new. You know, I just thought of something. Maybe the dent on Nekomaru's head actually came. Maybe if Nekomaru again, if he did commit suicide and he went to the octagon to get the metal wire or the hammer or whatever, maybe the dent in his head or something came from the Russian roulette, where he shot himself. He wasn't lucky, he did shoot himself, but he only got a dent, like nothing really happened, or something like that. Chain. A chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grave Tower. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from the Strawberry Hall. Akane's account. Apparently, Akane heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m. Pillar fragments. A lot of small pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. However, there were no fragments on top of his body. Apparently Fuyuhiko's account. Apparently Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of the Strawberry House at 5 a.m. wall clock. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of wall clock and the lounge on Strawberry House's second floor starting going off. Terrible sentence. Fuyuko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Strawberry Hall's button. The button in Strawberry Hall that opened the door leading to the tower was broken. Nagito's sudden appearance. Nagito was supposed to be at Strawberry House, but he appeared at Grape House via some unknown method. The contact elevator should have been broken. Kazuichi's account. Apparently, the compass's needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact elevator. We thought the rooms had sound insulation. Did they? All of them? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if all of them. I remember something about that, chairs, but I'm not sure if all of them. Maybe only the shitty doors had them. Only the shitty rooms had them. And that's why Nagito couldn't hear it. But who was in the other shitty room? Who was in the other deluxe room? I know Nagito was in one deluxe room. I don't remember who was the second one though. Maybe Fuyuhiko? And that's why, and the other ones were in the shitty rooms. And that's why they could hear it. Huh. Clocks, alarm time. Nekomaru used this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The clock's arms are stopped around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. Radio clock. The clock in Nekomaru's chest also receives radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself if its time is off. Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. Broken doorknob. A doorknob found under the tipped-over pillar. The screws at the base are pulled out, and there are some scratch marks on the knob itself. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of Strawberry House was missing. They mean Strawberry Tower. It's missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to the door. Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body, the tipped over pillar, the oil stands, and even the disassembled parts Kazuichi arranged look exactly the same. Nice one, Tapix. That's it. Okay, let's get started. I have no clue right now. Honestly, this is the trial I have the least clue or sense or direction about so far.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu!
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
Oh, definitely long hair Akane, Suika.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm going to be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Okay.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
That's true.
Hajime was
With Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Yeah, after a long fucking night, Kazuichi. You fine with that?
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Yes, we were, motherfucker. You got a problem?
Imbecile!
Cuck.
I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Well, only for Gundam.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
You know what? I just heard that Teru's. He sounded exactly like Teru for a second. It's pretty obvious that I just like realized that Hajime and Teru's voice actor is the same voice actor. He just sounded exactly alike for a second.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
Oh, shut up, Akane.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Apparently I'm a chick too, or at least an honorary chick.
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
True.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
No. Nagito.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... It's the hammer, but it can't be the hammer. There's no way it's the hammer. It's probably this.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer.
Hold on, I just thought of something. No. No, never mind.
And beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Okay, so I can either confirm the surprise beating or object the tower. The hammer in the tower was the weapon, like you said. It looks like that's the case, but
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that
what
is
can
possible.
I use here, though?
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Oh, maybe I need to use surprise beating? I think that's it. That might be it.
I guess we should figure out...
The weapon was right there.
That pillar.
No, the hammer! The killer used that and beat the crap.
If it was unexpected...
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
What? Hey!
The weapon is
What
decided.
the fuck? Why didn't it happen? Because of that thing? Shit. The hammer looks new. If it killed the dude, it shouldn't look new. I agree. I guess I could just try that. Oh, right, I can't absorb consent. You're right.
I I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
I guess I could try that.
The
I'm not
weapon
sure
was
if it'll
right
work,
there at
but
the
let's
scene of the
try.
crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
Oh, okay,
No,
that
that's
was
wrong.
that simple. Thanks, Gar. That would be more complex.
No, I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
God, you're an idiot,
Then
Kazuichi.
why
See,
bother
this is why I don't like
cleaning the oil?
Kazuichi. He's a fucking
If they
idiot.
didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
I love Baby Gangsta. New nickname for Fuyuhiko.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Shut up.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Well, it's a fair assumption, I guess.
The actual weapon has oil on it. But if it's something at the crime scene that has oil on it,
It can only be the broken pillar.
I see.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Chairs, you just turned from Nagito to Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that killer. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Yeah, obviously it fell on him.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
it's no use. It's barely buttoned. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess you're right.
exactly.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
Yes, way. It makes the most logical. It makes the most sense. He was that type of person who would sacrifice. He did that already, actually. He already sacrificed himself for someone else. So why wouldn't he sacrifice himself this time so other people would also survive and won't starve to death?
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Akane, just sit and shut up.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Okay, go Sonya. think tipped over pillar, chain. No, not chain. Pillar fragments.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Wire, maybe. Let's see.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
He couldn't solve the dead room puzzle, so he killed himself. Okay.
The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
I think... Well, I can only counter, right? I want to hear this again, because I think the wire is the answer here.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering
sure,
the pillar's weight.
Yeah, it didn't feel right. So I can either counter the weight or the tipping over, but I did think it was tipped over. I wish I could consent with her. Okay, the weight... It is very heavy. Yeah, I'm not saying the pillar wasn't that heavy, really. That's not what I'm saying. The pillar was definitely heavy. So maybe not that it was tipped. Maybe I should... Maybe they're really like... Maybe it's like a real technicality here. Oh, hey, Toomby. Congrats.
Damn it! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's retarded. I don't know why I did it. Oh, with the fact that the killer tipped over the pillar, then I think it's the wire. Because of what she says, not because of the way. Okay, I think this is it.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
What? Not the wire. It does have to do something. Hold on. Let's look at it again. Got the good night button. I don't think this has anything to do with it. Oil on the floor, unless he slipped. Maybe he slipped and... Maybe he slipped and got... Tipped over pillar. Tipped over the damage. Area of the pillar was also sustained. It was so heavy that two people couldn't budge it. Around the handles, for some reason the killer was able to enter. That doesn't have anything to do with it. Pillar fragments. Underneath Nekomaru's body, however, there were no fragments on top of his body. Maybe this one. Because if it fell on him, there should be fragments on top of his body. And not at the bottom. And not at the bottom. I'll try this, maybe.
Damn it! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Oh no, come on! There we go.
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should be fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, Then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go
Maybe it's
already.
really not the pillar?
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Well, if we want to prove that Nekomaru wasn't killed by the pillar, we have to understand why he was, like, why is there oil on the pillar? If you can find a different reason, then that would explain it.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
Oh, I just read that, Cheers. Shut up. You idiot. If you left your computer with a picture of the pillar.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
I guess they could also just bash his head in the pillar once it's on the ground or something. If he fell... Actually, you know what? I thought about it earlier and I didn't want to say it, but now I am going to say it. What if the pillar fell, Nekomaru was injured for whatever reason, he was dripping oil, and he slipped on the oil and fell on the pillar so hard his head popped off. Just a thought. Oh, hey, Scribble.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
But we just concluded that the pillar couldn't have fallen on him because there are pillar fragments beneath the body, not on top of the body.
You guys...
So that wouldn't make sense.
Same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
Oh, come on, Nagito.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
What's that? Stepped on wire loop. The pillar fell from above. The dude was jerked from his feet. His face smashes off the ground, killing him, and the force rips his joint apart. That's a possibility, Galhor, but that would mean... I know, it's a possibility, but that would mean that the trap was set by someone else. And right now, my strongest theory is that it was a suicide.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Oh, come on.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that
You asshole.
the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Look at Monokuma cheering in the back.
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Why is he gonna say it's him?
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over
Called
evil,
it.
am the ultimate weapon.
Oh, I love you, Gundam.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Because of the little hamsters.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark davas of destruction.
Ooh, she wants it. She's so thirsty. She is so thirsty.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Shut up, cuck.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Wow, way to rub it in.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
Oh, she's right. We're talking about that.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Maybe, I'm not so sure anymore.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Aw, Sonia, you're trying so hard to learn the lingo of the other kids.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Oh, Sonia, I'm liking it more and more.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that.
Okay, let's see. It's either Strange Feeling or... No, we don't have Kazuichi's account, so I'm betting it's Strange Feeling.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is
I don't
that
think
really
so.
it? It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
That's retarded.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
I don't think we even have... That's so basic, I don't think we even have anything about the walls changing colors, because we talked about that so much. Well, I know, the obvious thing would be to say that the Strange Feeling on what Sonia said.
This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here.
I'll try the obvious
In truth,
choice.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Whoops. Oh.
No,
Yep,
that's
well
wrong.
that was easy.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Oh, see? This is why I hate Kazuichi. He's such a loser.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
And so then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much. If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Yeah.
Bow down.
Oh! Getting challenged by Sonia, who destroyed my
And
homeland.
how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Oh, nice one, Suika.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
What?
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut the shit out of me. Okay, wire, oil on floor, tipped over pillar, new looking hammer, chain, pillar fragment, broken doorknob. I'm guessing
There are
broken
many
doorknob.
different ways.
god.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar and Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Am I going back? Okay, I accidentally cut one. It's either she said everything. But is it what is it everything? I think it is the, okay, let's see
It
again.
seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Ah, damn it! Okay, so it's either Robo-Bear, which has nothing to do, it can't be it, or everything. That means something wasn't moved. Well, the broken thing. Can't move oil. Oh, you're right about that. I didn't even notice that. ASD and tap. Sorry. Oil stain.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the future pillar, the body, everything at the.
Allow me
Thank
to cut
you.
through those words.
Thank you, ASD and Tapex.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible.
Everything
matter how
either
you
is or is not a potato. Oh shit, Gohor, you're right. That means I am either potato or not. Oh my god. Which one is it? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Sonia intensifies.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Shut up.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
And that's what we're gonna find out next stream. Because sadly my time is up. I gotta get going. There's stuff I gotta do, buses I gotta catch, and other things, some work I gotta do. So I'm sorry guys, I'll be back. I already updated the schedule, you can see. I'll be back on Tuesday, not tomorrow. And yeah, she's pretty bland, Pama. Yes, I'm sorry, but I really have to go. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll start 1 hour later than today. You can check the schedule to see what time is it for you locally. And that's it. So it's just getting interesting right now. It's still the best. This is the best case so far, so I'm really excited about it. I really want to figure this thing out. And what else? And that's it, I think. So I hope to see all of you guys on. Don't miss the next stream on Tuesday. Hope to see everybody there, maybe even a couple more. And I'll try to remember what you said, Chairs, but it'll be the same day as the next anime episode release. Ooh, coincidence, Chairs? I think not. And that's it. If you enjoyed the stream, remember you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or Steam, and that way you can also watch my past broadcasts or get notifications whenever there's a change in schedule, cancellation, a surprise stream, a bonus stream, or anything like that. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did, and hope to see all of you on Tuesday. Marco.